LIM really shapes you up and you don't even realize that you're growing up so fast, like being a senior and having so many people looking up to me and they're like, wow, like I'm really doing it, but you don't feel like you are because the past 4 years have been such an experience. You've accomplished so much before you even got there. I haven't even graduated yet and I'm a full-time employee of a company. I think LIM stands for just being different, and it's not, textbook learning. It's really getting out there and learning real world stuff. Business law, leadership and negotiation. You're learning how to properly format emails and how to run a meeting. Like, we all need that one day. So it's really awesome to learn it at such a young age and have those skills and that knowledge for the rest of your life. You're taught all of that now and you feel so comfortable with it. So it doesn't even feel like work anymore. It's so second nature. You're in the classroom with you and your professor. Your classmates are your teammates and your colleagues. So when you're sitting in class, it doesn't just feel like a small little class. Like, you feel like you're like on a small little team. Like, you're all like working towards working in fashion. Everything that I learned here is super transferable. So I work in the event industries right now, and so all the skills that I learned within fashion merchandising, I'm taking there. All those skills that LIM gives you and teaches you, you can take anywhere in life. Everything that I've learned over the past 4 years, I'm putting into place today. LIM definitely teaches you all this great information, but if you never implement it, you don't fully know it. And so LIM strictly encourages internships. They're always required. And so by the time that you graduate, you probably have been to 3-4 jobs by then. So when you walk across that stage at graduation, like, you already have so much information. You already have a full-blown resume. I was really lucky to intern for a lot of amazing companies. I worked at Milk Media Company in Soho, and then I worked at Amnesty International. I loved interning in the city. It's a really grown-up experience because when you're an intern, that could lead to your first full-time position, which it did in my case. LIM has been doing this for 80 years and it's honestly quite amazing. So besides LIM being a giant family, it's also a really huge networking opportunity. So everyone that graduates here goes off and does amazing things, and I have a whole network of people on LinkedIn now. And so when you see LIM, you just know that like they get it, like they're like, they did the things that I did, so we get each other. I have professors coming up to me and they recognize your face, they recognize all the work that you've been doing, and everyone's just so proud of each other. The balance of being a New Yorker and then experiencing college. Doing it in New York, working in New York, living in New York. Those are all things that people don't get to experience ever in their lifetime sometimes. Having all these experiences, it's like crazy to like look back and be like, I did all this before I even turned 25.